All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash a like, want to share, and definitely subscribe. As you saw, it's closer to the new year, so hopefully you guys are well and having a good one. Yeah, man, bless up to all of you guys. I have a few of these things that I wanted to talk on. As you know, it's the Reggae Boyz Abroad series, so I have to catch up on a few things. Obviously, I've missed a lot over the past week. You know the situation. Yes, so some of our boys actually played well, are contributed towards some success towards their team. Leon Bailey, Bobby Reid, and also we have some other guys that we wanted to talk about, like Dexter Lembikisa. All right, so hopefully as you come in, make sure to smash a like on a share and subscribe. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well. All right, share the video, hit the like button so we can get it going. Big up yourself, Chorus. Happy New Year to you. Hope all is well with you and your family. Yeah, man. All right. So, anyways, let me kick it off very fast. Dexter Lembikisa wanted to put him right at the front of this video because I wanted to ask a question about it. Big up yourself, Brain Gin, for the 16 months. What membership? Massive respect right there. We have Josh Harris, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Yes, so let me start with Dexter Lembikisa. Dexter Lembikisa is at Rotterdam in the championship. They are not doing well. Listen to me careful, and then you give your take on it. They're not doing well, but he came down. Remember, he's just a 19-year-old kid that got loaned out by Wolves. He went in the starting 11, puts in serious shifts, to be honest, and produced things that showed that he had a next level to him. And clearly, other teams are seeing it that he does have levels to his game. All right. So at this point, Lembikisa, he's been courted by other teams in the championship that has different aspiration. So for you now, looking at that, what would you say? Should he leave Rotterdam at this point and go to other places, which he's going to go on a next loan? Because as you know, at the start of this year, Wolves brought out a list with the 4 to 5 players that they want to build their future around. And Dexter Lembikisa was actually at the top of the list. And clearly, the year that he had was impressive because he went on to be the youngest main player that we do have in our team, because he's borderline a starter, if not a full-fledged starter. All right, so we have West Brom. West Brom is trying to get him on a loan at this point. So West Brom is much more at the upper end. They just defeated Leeds. I'm going to try and bring it up right here to give you the information. So would you if you are the player, would you switch to West Brom and leave out Rotterdam at this point because of the position that they are in? Let me know in the comment section, because at this point West Brom is on 42 points in 5th position, so they are fighting for really promotion to the Premier League. All right, so they are not in one of the automatical spots, but they are there to fight for a promotion. All right, so that is big. So what they are doing is big. So I'm going to give them their credit. But he's already settled in the next team. So it's a little bit tough and tricky still. But I know most would say, listen to me, just go to the bigger team and fight for a spot and see if you can fit in at any point. All right. I'm not 100% sure that it will guarantee his development, but I totally understand if people says yes. But at this point, he is doing a good job, and it was noticed by West Brom at this point that he's fighting for a Premier League spot. All right. So I do believe that this guy's future is very high, and maybe he's proving that he might have one of the highest ceilings as one of the young Jamaican players. All right, so let me make sure to give the other guys them some big up. Joshua, John Paul said, up JD, the boys are scoring goals. Yes, we are going to be talking about it. God King, bless yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect, man. Yeah, man. I know I set this this stream a little bit late, but obviously this is the perfect timing for me. All right, people can get it on the rewatch. Big up Turkman, how are you doing? All right, loud and clear. All right, happy New Year to you when it comes. And we have our brother BM in the building. All right, Dexter will return to Wolves. Question, I do think he's Premier League quality. So what you're saying that he should just go straight back to Wolves, but no, other teams actually looking at him to do a service for them. And West Brom, which is in the same Midlands area, trying to get him. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good one. So let me know. Lee Young, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Devon Smith, guys, as you come in, make sure to hit the like button, share it around. Remember, these videos are not going to be long videos because I am in England and sometimes, you know, the time that I do have in Jamaica, in Belgium, I don't have it here. All right. Yes. So you have to understand, you know, yes. Big up yourself, Lansdale. Massive respect. We want to get into the other guys that's doing incredible work, like the Leon Baileys and the Bobby Reids, and also some of the other teams. And you know, a lot of people don't like when I talk about their teams, you know. Yes, but I've made some bold statements. So let me see if I am not going to say anything because you know they like to say that I'm bad-minded, you know. I'm fighting against their team. All right, so guys, do better than that. We're on for a long while now. And we have not seen you guys share the link and also do the deeds, all right, by hitting the like button. All right, we're on just 6 minutes. Damn, that 6 minutes is long. Our float management, best of yourself. Lansdale, how you doing, man? Hope all is well, my brother. Chris Smith in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to share this link, but I'm not getting it. All right, I'm going to copy the link. All right. You know what? When I'm done, I will share the entire thing because I need the additional information on the screen right here. Yes, so Leon Bailey played. Leon Bailey and Aston Villa took on Burnley. Remember, all of my family here is they do support Aston Villa and stuff, you know, and me and them have several fights, you know, because they are up there saying Aston Villa, big team, this and that, you know. But I've listened to Vincent Company after the game finishes, and I can tell you that this game, Aston Villa looked okay, but I'm still not sold on them. The games are way too open. If Aston Villa never walked away with a point out of this game, if you have watched the game, it wouldn't be a surprise because Burnley could have even won this one with 10 players, and that makes me can't be sold on Aston Villa as yet. And me being here, hearing what they are looking at as the problem in the team, you know, but they are doing better than what. Let me put this out there: they are doing better than what we expected from them. All right, but we are having conversations of them winning the Premier League. And I would say them winning the Premier League, I think it's going to be tough because the smaller teams, they make a big meal out of it. Because Burnley, to be honest, a goal chalked off. Tight call, but I think the referee might have gotten it correct. The penalty that they got in the end to win the game, I am not 100% sure. It's a soft penalty. So when Vincent Company come and the handball, it was a blatant handball there, and that should have been at least a yellow card. You know, at least a yellow card because you're actually blocking the path of someone going on to win. Yes, so I would agree. Aston Villa is exceeding expectations. But once you're going to put it in the department of winning the Premier League, I think they are battling. Every game is too much of a 50-50 chance. You don't win the Premier League like that when every team you're bucking up on is a 50-50 chance. They beat the City, they beat Arsenal, but yet still turn out, go to Sheffield, Nottingham Forest, lose to Nottingham Forest, drew with Sheffield Wednesday, struggling with Burnley. You know, so I want to see their players coming back, and I would say Aston Villa, their true fight is Europe. Their true fight is Europe for me. Don't think they're in the race for the Premier League. I don't think so. I think several games will not go their way because it's too tight. They have to prove to me over the next 6-7 games if they are better, You know, they're better than what I'm seeing, but it's troublesome. And I've been there. I was literally live there, watching it and seeing it for myself now. You know, and I like the progression they're making, but I won't go over the top. I will wait and see. I won't go jump over the top. All right. I do believe they will make top 4. I think they have a strong chance of making top 4. Think, you guys, the league is not done, and the league is going to be a problem. All right. I am not sure if they're going to make top 4, but I do think they have a strong chance of making top 4. All right. Because even though Tottenham and those teams, we don't like them, Manchester United ain't good. Tottenham got straight back into it. Tottenham is on 39 points after 20 games played. Villa on 42. So Villa is just 3 points away from Tottenham, when Tottenham is literally in 5th spot. So the fifth spot is still up for grabs. Everyone in the top 5 is still around there. West Ham dropped off a little bit more because West Ham is on 33, but West Ham have a game in, and if they can win their game to go on 36, they will put themselves in a good position as well. So kudos to Aston Villa and keep working hard. I want to see what they have to do in the next 6 games. All right, so Leon Bailey now. Leon Bailey, he played more minutes in this game. He played more minutes in this game, which I like to see, because that's what we wanted from him. You know, what we wanted from him is more minutes. He had a goal in the game. He had 46 touches in the game. His accuracy up 25 of 31, which is 81%. Created 2 key passes. Tried 4 crosses, none of them connected. Long balls, 2 out of 3 completed. 1 shot on target, and 2 of his shots blocked. Dribbles attempted 4, completed 2, which is good. And he had some serious square balls that went into Diaby. Diaby failed to put one of them away. So maybe he could have ended with an assist and also a goal. I think his work in the final third, it was good. Most of his close passes was good. The longer range passes was not the best, but the close passing was definitely good. Very, very good as well. The close passing on the day, those square passes dropping when Diaby is in line with the last defender, those square passes was definitely good. His tracking back, still believe that his tracking back is troublesome, because every single time when they are going to counter, they tend to target his side, because they just believe that he's not going to track back in time. So still believe that he has some stamina level issue, but that could get started over time. Duels, ground duels, 2 of 6. Aerial duels, 0 of 2. And he lost possession 16 times, which some of those were not his fault, because he made good square passes that never got completed because Diaby and others never latched on properly to them. All right, and I'm not picking up for Leon Bailey, but I'm just telling you what I saw on the day. So his attacking looks good, but his defensive coverage, I can't say the same, you know. And from the other day, his attacking keep on looking better, but his defensive kind of dropping. So maybe others have to take up that slack for him and let him concentrate on what he's doing on the offensive end. That's what I do believe still. But another goal contribution for Leon Bailey. I have to say congratulations. Keep it up on the attacking end, but still try to drop some 1 and 2 tracking back and put in some tackles that I saw you made a few times, but this time are over the last set of games, which would be the festive period. His defensive department, a lot of work really dropped right there. But kudos to Leon Bailey. Yeah, man, big up. Top 6 for Aston Villa. Yeah, I would say top 6 definitely. I can go for the top 6, but I won't jump to say top 4 so easily. I think we have a lot of twists to come. Yes, because City on 40 points, 19 games played. So if City wins their game, which is going to be a tough game, they are going to go on 43. That would be above Aston Villa, and that would put Aston Villa already down. And Arsenal is below them on 40 points as well. All right, so Aston Villa so Aston Villa can't slip up from that point because they have City with a game in hand, Arsenal right behind them, 2 games, 2 points, and then Tottenham 3 points away from them. All right, so one bad result, a loss, and both of those teams win. You drop from the 2nd spot, go straight to the 5th spot. So with that said, we can't say a team will surely make the actual top 4. You know, we have to watch the rest of the games to come. All right. All right, guys. So smash the like button, share, and subscribe. We are going to try and do close to an hour on this one. All right. Yeah, man. Give me your take as to what you saw in the game. Leon was more involved when he was sub. The team lost the game when he was sub. No, I don't think so. No. We can't say that. We can't say that. Right throughout the game, Warren, they were Burnley was pressuring Aston Villa right throughout the game. Even with 10 players, they were pressuring Aston Villa. Even with 10 players. So and so I can't say they were. It's after he came up that no, they were pressuring his side majority of the time as well, in behind him. Yeah. So yeah, so we have some other games, which is the Sunday games. All right, so we have Fulham 2-1 Arsenal. So Fulham 2-1 Arsenal. That is a big one. That is a massive one, people. The Fulham Arsenal one is a massive one. All right. So what do you guys think? I heard people saying that Arsenal drop points right there. People, I heard 2 guys talking about it and saying that Arsenal Arsenal was a better team in this game and should have won it outright. I can't definitively state that. All right, I thought that Fulham was definitely creating problems over and over. So I don't actually think Arsenal was a better team in this game. I actually don't think so. I actually don't think so, and that is the surprising thing. I actually don't think so. Yes, I'm gonna be honest. I can't definitively state that Arsenal was the better team today. I actually think that because I heard people saying that Arsenal was the team that creating chance. No. I never saw that. I saw Fulham created more opportunities than Arsenal. Than actual Arsenal. So I am surprised when I hear people saying these things. It's like they are just making stories up to keep their hopes and dreams, as to say Arsenal is the best team in the league, which we have to be honest to ourselves. That was not the case. Fulham caused them all sorts of problem. Mr. Raul Jimenez is back in form. He was running their lines rugged every single time he stretched the field. He stretched the field. They couldn't deal with him, and he dragged the others up the pitch. William Oiwobi and our boy Bobby Reid got up the pitch because of him. So he's in good form. A lot of people said that he was done after the injury. Well, Raul Jimenez showcased that he's back. All right, so look out for Raul Jimenez. He's back scoring goals, setting up plays, using his strength. It's like he's not afraid of the head clash anymore, you know, because it takes a while to get over it. Yes, Fulham played well. Villa have a lot of potential to make top 4, but it's yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I will wait and see before I jump that gun. I don't think so either. It was actually balanced, yes. And majority, you know what I was not impressed by? The game is finishing, and the team that looks like they wanted to win the game was actually Fulham. Jimenez got a ball on the left flank, and maybe he was a second short why he never put it in the far post. And they tracked back. And then several whipping balls, around 3 to 4 half chances was not created by Arsenal. It was created by Fulham. So what kind of madness are we talking about? We have to ask what's going on with Arsenal. I think that's what people are trying to avoid. What is actually going on with Arsenal? All right, Tiki Stain says Arsenal look shaky. I would say so. Blessed Kush, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Big up Spurs. Arsenal was matched and Fulham took the game because of their team's effort. All right, like up the stream, yeah, man. Once the people come in, they will like up the stream, yeah, man. So, as you know, Bobby Reid scored the winning goal. All right, yes, and I thought that he was okay in the game. As you know, Bobby Reid, he tried to give you an overall performance rather than just attacking, like how we would have said that the defensive side from Leon Bailey is not the best. And Bobby Reid, but Leon Bailey will give you a better forward performance than Bobby Reid. And I would say that would be the case. But overall performance, I think Bobby Reid's performance was better than Leon Bailey because he gives you a defensive shift. And that's what I like there. He went into several battles. You wonder if he was actually playing as a winger. I like that. All right. He had 1 block shot, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle in the game. Was fouled twice, offside once. Possession lost 9 times. Ground duels 3 of 5 completed. Dribbles attempted only 1 right there. Shot on target 1 and 1 key pass there. 33 touches, 75 passing accuracy, which is 15 of 20. All right, yes. So it kind of show you what type of players they are. Like Leon Bailey, what you expect from Leon Bailey, what you expect from Bobby Reid. You understand me? Just like how you would have Doku and you have Jack Grealish. What you expect from both of them? It's completely different. You know. So this is an overall solid performance for Bobby Reid, and he might have just ended Arsenal's title charge. He might have just ended it, you know, because Arsenal's actual run of lately is not good, you know, at all, you know. Over the last 5 games, 6 games I'm looking. So Arsenal have 3 losses, 1 win and 2 draws over the last 6 games. So that is not something good. So we have to start asking what is going on with Arsenal. So if you're an Arsenal fan, let me know what is going on. But today, I can tell you, Arsenal never deserved to win this game. I actually thought that Fulham deserved to win this game, and not just by this scoreline. I think that they could have and should have won it by even more. They should have won it by even more. That's what I would say. I think that they should have won it by even more. I know people come here and cuss. Arsenal had 2 big chances. Fulham has 2 as well. Fulham missed none. Arsenal missed 1. But I've just talked about a chance that never turned out to calculate as a big chance, which is the Jimenez one from the left stick that he should have kicked the ball. But if you had watched the game, you'd have seen those whipping plays that just never connected, which could class as a big chance, but was not touched by the player. So you have to watch the game to see several of those whipping crosses. Arsenal had all sorts of problem with it. The back line looked completely in disarray, to be honest. Yes, so Arsenal, they have to get it together because we expect them to be up there challenging. And at this point, Tottenham will beat Tottenham, saying that they're not good, and Tottenham is literally at 1 point behind Arsenal. So that is not good for Arsenal right here. All right, and City have a game in hand, and Liverpool have a game in hand. So Liverpool can move 5 points clear of Arsenal. 5 points clear of Arsenal if they do win their game. So that is a tough one. And what you want to do, if you're in a title race, you have to make sure it's only 3 points, so you know that you can make up the difference in the game, the upcoming game, that you have to face the opponent, which would be Liverpool and stuff. Guys, I've gotten an Irish mash here, and I've gotten Malta. Several things I've gotten to go back over, so I'm set to go back over, guys. I'm set to go back over. So Bobby Reid, another solid one. Another solid one from Bobby Reid. And that put Fulham on 24 points after 20 games played. All right, so if you're watching the Premier League, the teams that are playing very good and not really reflect on the score, the numbers on the board, I would say Wolves playing very good. It doesn't really reflect on the board because they are just on 28 points of the 20 games played. but Wolves is playing good as anyone in the from I would say only team I saw of lately playing slightly better than Wolves. You know what? I would say I think Wolves is just playing good as anyone else in the league. So Wolves is a team that I would not want to face at this point. Wolves is a team that I don't want to face at this point. Saka is operated. Is Saka operated? It's barely better right now. I won't say that still, just the same, because he scored just the same, and he offers more defensive coverage, even though in the last of the games his defensive coverage was not good. But Bailey's defensive coverage is pretty much non-existent. So I still can't say that. And I'm not going to go in the verses with the next player, which is criminally not a conversation to have. All right? It is criminally not a conversation to have. I'm not in that mood to take on those things. We are going into a new year. Let me leave that alone. Let we do our job that people can put us in the bracket, not just force ourselves in places that we have done nothing to go into. All right? Yes. So let Bailey do his job, and then we can return at the end of the year, and then we talk about it. All right? Yes. Tiki Stain says Bailey good, but we don't Bailey need to do his job, stay on the field, play 90 minutes. So one thing you can say about soccer, he plays more football than Leon Bailey by a billion mile. He can stay on the field for 90 minutes. I'm not sure about Bailey staying on the field for actual 90 minutes. So you can't compare the two footballers, them, and one delivering just as how the other delivering as well. If not better over a longer period. And it's not even if. Saka is performing better than Leon Bailey by a mile for a longer period. So you have to give a man him credit. All right? You have to give a man him credit. Yeah, man, big up to everyone. JD, you have to be biased, sir. We are Jamaicans. Well, my channels were not raised as Jamaican channels. It was raised as football conversation and analysis, which should not be picking sides. I'm going to talk good about Leon Bailey, but I'm going to talk good about soccer as well, because it's football. Why we can't just have a look? You have several YouTube channels that are Jamaicans, so why I have to be Jamaican biased? That I think the reason why you guys like me, it is because I am not a biased Jamaican analyst type of person, you know. So you can't tell me to switch my stance, and that's what I came here with, you know. And maybe that's exactly what actually built other persons, because maybe you prefer the biased style, and I am okay with not being biased. All right, is Bailey a top 5 winger in the Premier League this season? I wouldn't say so, AMN, but he has a potential to be a good player. All right, because AMN, how can it be a top 5 because time has to be counted. What you bring to the team overall on both ends has to be counted. All right, and remember, he barely played game, because people see the numbers, you know, and never realize that he was not playing majority of the games at the start. So that tells me that you are just glory hunting. You're not looking at everything. So when I am talking, you would say, oh, you're biased. You're not, but I am the one that's watching the player from day one. And I would say that he's in a good form to some extent, because I've seen part of his game that he's hurting the team. You understand me? And I heard it on the actual radio here that Iman Diaby can't play in the same team. I heard that yesterday on the radio. So it's not me alone making this thing up. This is literally in the location that they're at, and they're saying the same thing. So getting numbers on the board don't necessarily means you're at the level that people want to put you in. You understand me? Because the numbers alone don't say it. Tiki Stain, and I've always said that to you before. Remember when you came to me and talked about Leon Bailey, I said to you that I don't care how much goals he scores, and I just want him to be an integral part of the team. Last year, Jack Grealish was one of the most important players for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva, they weren't getting goals contribution, but their pre-assist numbers was incredibly high, and their ball retention is the best in the league. and I bet you any money, nobody would actually pick Liam Bailey over Jack Grealish or Bernardo Silva. But yet still one would have had more goals contribution than one. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you, is what you bring to a team. You understand? Is what you bring to a team is the most important. All right. So Liam Bailey at this point, he's actually doing his thing, which we all want that. All right. So we just let him play games, get his reps up, stay on the pitch, because that is important. Stay on the pitch, and let we evaluate it at the end of the season and see how he fits in the team, or if they are going to try and curve the team around him, so his weaknesses make someone else cover for him because maybe his numbers are outstanding and they can facilitate him in it. Yes. All right, let me see what they have to say. They said Bailey put Diaby back on the bench. No, Diaby started next match, right? The last match, Diaby scored in the last match. Manavala only because I had some things to do, Manavala, and the time run down, but I still reached there, you know. I just never got in. I never got in because I had other things to do. So if I was not going to get the things to go back home, I would have gone in there. So just a unfortunate situation because things get closed up with us. But definitely, I can tell you, I will make sure I make it lengthen the next time when we're here, which is maybe like 2 weeks, so I can get more than one games. All right, Manavala, I promise you that. All right, and I don't just promise and don't deliver. All right. Yeah, man, big up yourself, man, everyone. But City have a world-class team and Villa world-class finisher. Villa don't have that. Okay. No, but I'm saying you have to look at functions of a player. All right, what are you on the field to do? You get me? JD, Liam Bailey, 6 goals and 5 assists. Saka, 6 goals, 6 assists. So how is Liam having a better season than him? I don't know. People said I have to be a little bit biased. After today, I stopped listening to you. All right, Yankee Dollar, please do. All right, I am begging you, please do. And I've made it easier for you, so I've blocked you from the channel, so you don't have to come back. All right, so you don't even have the choice to comment again. It's still City's title. I might have to give everyone their chance, you know. City have players coming back. De Bruyne are coming back. Doku should be coming back, and Haaland coming back. We have to wait and see. But everyone have a true chance because remember, you know, they are not going to play City every single day. You know? The City is not going to play. I know the other teams are not going to play City every single day. You know, they have to play other teams so they can beat other teams. You know. Yeah. Strictly peanut punch. No. Just bite, and we bought a lot of things and stuff. Yeah. No, amen. The problem is, you know, a lot of people can't comprehend, you know. So they just, yeah, man. I just blocked him. I have no time for that, Vinny. He said he will not come back here. I don't want you here. You get me? Because I'm trying to deal people have sense, you know, straight up. I'm just trying to be people have sense and can comprehend, you know. Because if you listen to what I've just said and pick and find something negative out of it, which that's all of them that can't comprehend us, you know. I can't help you, and not even Jesus can help you. You need something else to help you, you know. Yes, it's a new year, man. So Vinny, big up, man, big up. And the real ones, them slap like button, share, and subscribe. Look how much other channels there. Go. You don't have to come here, man. Just go by your business, man. I've literally told you that I've never sold myself as a Jamaican channel. I am a Jamaican and I talk football and educate myself on football. So I will not make up fantasies for you to believe that you're going to be rich in 2024, because more likely you're not going to Yankee dollar because of your mindset. Yes. So I will never tell you that lie, Mr. Yankee Dollar. So go somewhere where they will tell you that lie in 2024, but drill out some of your money so you will definitely not reach the actual richness that you want, because they will take out your money at the same time, trying to tell you that you're gonna get rich. We ain't wanting this over here. JD, just be you, JD. Yeah, man. No, but Philip, it will never happen. It will never happen. They can't change my mentality. They're gonna tie to your reality. Remember Suriname channel. This so back up. Oh no. Suriname is in the CONCACAF and I cover CONCACAF on all of my channels. You know. Yeah, man. But I know I just gave him the time that he was desperate for. So we have a slight little break on some of the games then. All right, we have a slight little break on some of the games then. So maybe you'll get the FA Cup in that time. So the guys then will get rest period so we can assess it a little bit different. Yeah, man, Warren. Remember, yeah. This world is that a product of Jamaica? Yeah, man. Look, I went to the store and bought Malta, Jamaican product. Bun, I got bun. All the bun and cheese, the things them. The ackee, I've learned something about ackee, which is tough because I can't bring them in Belgium because of some rules, you know. Yeah, so that ackee is the only trouble that I'm having to get in Belgium. But I bought the bun, Malta, bought all of the seasoning that I wanted from before that I had to order to come to Belgium. Yeah. So I bought all of those things and prepared myself. Yeah. So send in a question, guys. Let me chop it up. JD, your friend tactical is either a what? Or a fool or fool. CONCACAF best with Reggae Boy Pinnock #1 or Gray or what? Rewrite that for my boss. Let me read it. JD, you're gonna have people with their own opinions, so you can't fall for everything people said. No, I never fall for it. I just fall him off the space and let him go other places. You know, that's all. So I never fell for it. I just gave him what he wanted. Bailey was the man of the match. Today, Bailey never played today. Float management, he never played today. So it was Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid played today. Bailey played yesterday. I asked because of a lot of company use Jamaican label, but the product of other country. Buy Jamaican, build Jamaica. I want to think that this is the same Irish mash that we normally buy in Jamaica. Yeah, man. All right. So specialized food, Bed Street, London. All right. You know, I don't know. You know, I just know it's Irish mash. You know, you may be right in the boss, Thomas. What's your thoughts on Chelsea? Chelsea, a lot of players. Obviously the injuries this year is a big one, and not saying I like that they have injuries, you know, but because they have injuries, we have a player that I don't know what tier he's actually at. I don't know nothing. We are still waiting, but as to what we heard, he can play at any level. That will increase that player's chance to get a possible chance in the team, because they are having injuries in the wing forward and the striker areas. So we need to watch out for that. So at this point, but what I like about Chelsea, their high pressing system, their energy is not normal. I like it, and they actually have quality. Surprisingly, the two best players them are actual Manchester City players them. Sad, Cole Palmer and Raheem Sterling. You know, but it is what it is. They sold them, so you can't be crying if you sold the players them. But Cole Palmer thought that they should have kept him and give him the game time that he said he wanted. Him pick only Pinnock, no Gray or Bailey for the CONCACAF. So who he picked? Skilly said you talk about all players, but only one player's mistake you talk about. No man, I've talked about all them because I've talked about Bobby Reid, and I said the problem with Bobby Reid is not as good as Liam Bailey on the offensive end, but he will give you a more rounded game because he's going to give a defensive stats. So that is a flaw of the player in a Skillish. So that's why I'm saying here, sometimes I'm talking and you guys not listening to understand what I'm saying. You're listening to react because you already came in with your preconceived notion built up on what I'm saying. So I'm literally telling that Liam Bailey, at this present moment, I saw that his attacking meter is a little bit above Bobby Reid right there. But on the defensive end, Bobby Reid puts in a better shift. So with that says he's a better all-around player that can play for the team itself. But Liam Bailey can give you an output. So that creates some limitations in areas for Liam Bailey if it's not only on the attacking side. So if you hear what I'm saying about him, me never me give you the take from both sides. But maybe me need to slow it down and say it again. All right? Kevin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Guys, as you come in, make sure to smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Get this past 100. Do some better behavior. It is New Year's. What's your thoughts on Leverkusen this season? They have done their job. They have done their job. They brought through a good amount of young, strong players that I think will kick on and do good deeds in the next year and a half. That's what I would say. Put it to year and a half. Not gonna jump it. All right. Big up yourself, Warren. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Kaswan, big up yourself. JD, your friend Tactical had only one Jamaican on his CONCACAF best. Disrespectful. All right, so 11 CONCACAF now. Let me see how it would have gone. All right, so let me pick it then. Which formation? I'm going to use a 4-3-3. All right, let me use a 4-3-3 for CONCACAF best. In goal, you will have Navas. You have my boy for United States that played the other day. Let me get his name. Completely forgot his name. He saved Nottingham Forest yesterday. He cost them a goal and saved them back. Let me give him name. Let me give him name. Let me give him name. Okay, I forgot my boy name. Oh God, what the mad US mad goalkeeper, man. So yeah, Blake Navas, and let me give you a name. I've just shared it on Twitter. All right, so let me go back yesterday. Matt Turner, thank you, Matt Turner. So those are the three. Matt Turner, he showed ability to make saves, passing out from the back. He showed ability, but he still has errors in him. He plays at a higher level than Blake. This year, I've seen more error games from Blake than Matt Turner. But the difference is Blake played more games than Matt Turner. You get me? So both of them performed in Gold Cup reasonably well. Both of them performed reasonably well in CONCACAF. if not equal. Both of them perform reasonably well in CONCACAF. Matt Turner saves USA almost every time. Yeah. He was exceptional in the Gold Cup as well. Yeah. So I think it's close, but I still have to put Navas in front of them because of Navas' body of work. So Navas would be the one going into goal for me. I would choose Navas over Blake and Matt Turner. I would choose that. And then it's a battle. I would put both of them, Blake and Matt Turner, at joint second. Because I saw Blake have bad games in the MLS. Several bad games this year in the MLS. And we have to be honest, because I am the one that watching them. And every week I come here and talk. I saw Matt Turner had bad games. And had in the same bad game, he turned it around. The last game he played, he turned it around. He has not gotten as much game time as Blake. So maybe you could use that to give Blake the edge over Matt Turner. You understand me? But I wouldn't put Blake over Navas. I would put Navas at #1 spot. You can't just throw away Navas and Blake still playing in the MLS. It's very hard for you to do things like that. You know? When Navas literally kept a team up in the Premier League last year. And if you look at his performance in the World Cup, that was one of the best performances out of all the keepers them for the CONCACAF teams. So everything that he did proved to me that Navas would have been the #1. Why you always let down the Reggae Boyz? DJ Nazim, I can't lie to people. Because I've stated everything just a while ago in the World Cup, in the Premier League, a player keep them up, a player keep up a team. And then I pointed out the other problems them from the next player. And it's at a higher level at all times. It's going to be hard for me to pick Blake over Navas. I would pick Blake over or joint with Matt Turner. Because Matt Turner playing at a higher level, and when he comes to the CONCACAF, he does what Blake does. So we can't just push him aside. So if you want to put Blake over Matt Turner, I have no problem, but I won't put him over Navas. If you say that is letting down Reggae Boyz, I don't know how to put it any other better way, bro. So I should just come here and say Blake is better than Naya, Blake is better than everyone else. We can't do that, bro. What is wrong with you, man? Come on, man, let me reason as human beings, man. What I've said, listen to what I've said. Go and research it yourself. Listen to what I've said. Go and research it yourself. And I promise you, you're going to come back and say that I'm 150% right. Because it's not an argument. It's not an argument. You cannot defeat my argument. I've just talked about two of the biggest places on football hurt. And this guy has performed. But you are going to tell me that Blake should be better than him. Brother, something is wrong with you, man. And that's how we have so much delusional people run positions in our places because we think like that, brother. Research what I'm saying and argue my point. Argue my points, not just come and argue with me. Argue my points. And you cannot do so because what I've said is factual. Navas performed in the World Cup and he has performed in the Premier League, a league that he just went to with several new acquisitions at the same time. So he has no team chemistry, but he was one of the men that kept them in the damn league. So give a man in credit, man. Give a person in flowers just the same. At one point, Blake was not even the best keeper we have. Because we have to be honest to ourselves and unbiased. It's 2 games. I can clearly say that we have my boy that performed equally as impressive as Andre Blake. And I will not change my stance on that. None at all. Because I've watched what the guy did. Wait have performed very well when they put him in the goal. And in that window, Wait outperformed Blake. So that means we should not just have Blake alone in it, we should have Wait in it as well. All right, come on. So for goal with Navas, I see no problem with Navas in the goal. So Navas in the goal. All right, so we are going to use a back 4. Left back, you have Robinson of United States, Amari Bell. Amari Bell. Then you have some good left backs. You have some good left backs. Amari Bell, Robinson, those are the two first one that came up big right there. Red Siana of Suriname, because of his year that he has as well. I would have put him in it as well, because I think he can rival both of them. Yeah, that's 3. Who else? Alphonso Davis can't go in it. Adekabu, you would. I don't think Adekabu would be in it. Let me know if you guys would put him in it. But I think it should come down to Ritzy and Apps, Robinson, and Amari Bell. Out of that, Robinson brings speed, his ability to produce something on the offensive end. It's not the best. To be honest, that's where I would have a problem. I think Amari Bell, I wouldn't put Robinson over Amari Bell or Ritzy and Apps. I think it's between Ritzy and Apps and Amari Bell. I like what they offer a little bit more. All right, a little bit more. I think they have a little bit more for me. So Ritzy and Apps or Amari Bell. I would pick Ritzy and Apps over him, but I think Amari Bell's year is better than Ritzy and Apps because of what he did with the promotion and everything. And I think I would say Amari Bell have a little bit extra pointer on the defensive end than Ritzy and Apps. So I would go with Amari Bell as the left back. That's what I would, and I've given my reasons why I've went for that individual. So Amari Bell, I would put over Ritzy and Apps. So I never put Robinson from United States. But I can understand if people think that they like that style of player. Because even today for Fulham, you saw him make some clumsy mistakes when Fulham actually lead in the game. Poor reading, poor passing, gave it back to camp themselves in the half press. So that is something that will be harmful. Center backs now, left back. The best in the region, I think, is Ethan Pinnock. Yes, and I think Ethan Pinnock remains here. So left side, Ethan Pinnock. Even though over the last 2 games, his team is having a terrible time because they brought in Collins. And Collins, no man, Alphonso Davis, he plays forward in the region. Alphonso Davis. All right, you know what? Let me put Bell there. If we're not, all right, let me take out Alphonso Davis from the forward level. But he plays in the forward level. You see what I'm talking about? You guys want me to take out a man that plays the position. All right, we're going to keep Bell there. But if you're going to put Alphonso Davis in the conversation, nobody else will win the conversation. It's going to not be it's going to be the only player that cements his position. All right? But he doesn't play left back in the region. He plays left winger. All right. Yes. So Ethan Pinnock. So 2 Jamaicans we got in the back 4 so far. All right. Then the right hand side, you have several players that can go to right hand side. But for me, I think I would go for the right hand side, center back, Ethan Pinnock. So I would want a more physical, speedy, controlled center back. Let me see. You have Richards from United States. That would have been a good one. Right there. And his quality is young. He's young. So I think I would have gone for Richards right there. Richards. So United States get a player in. And then for the right back now, right back is Right back is tough to pick. Panama don't use right backs. They use 5, so wing backs that is. We don't have any right back to put in that challenge. We can't put Lembikisa there. Lembikisa just come in. He doesn't have that experience, you know. Big up everyone that came in. Please do hit the like button as you come in. Lay is better than Bell? No. Jackie Love? No. No, he's not better. Kevin Casey, bless yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, so let me know who you would use as the right side centre back. One second, let me pull it up. One second, let me pull up this. Tactical starts this for the right back. Sergina this definitely have the talent, yeah. But you have to look at how he was playing. You can't use Tim Ream. Tim Ream is getting older and he's over the left hand side, and Tim Ream will not get picked over Ethan Pinnock. So Chris Richards might be the only one you could go with. But Chris Richards this year, he's not playing centre back so much. He played a few games at centre back, but he's playing CDM as well. But that shows you the type of player that I would put. So Chris Richards, I would put as the right side centre back. Chris Richards. And for the right back, let's have a shout. I'm just looking because Real Baller said that Chatical only put one Jamaican in it and stuff. So I'm just working through it to see who I would put. He puts Dest for right back. All right, so Dest. Right backs. We don't have so much standout right backs in the region. Only two centre back Pinnock. Only two. No, Real Baller is absolute crap. Two centre backs will not be Jamaicans. That ain't working. Pinnock is just far ahead of everybody else. You can make up your stories. I don't live fantasy life, but Chris Richards is better than Damion Lowe by 1 billion miles. All right. Yeah. So I'm not going to even argue that. All right. So Chris Richards makes it in, and so you can curse a man for you saying he's being delusional, and then you're being over the top sensational right after that. We can't have that conversation. All right. Man, I'm telling you, man. All right. So and then we are use one in midfield, one in midfield. So we're gonna put this over here and Chris Richards to start it. If anyone wants to change it, no problem, guys. All right. I want to hear what Real Ball have to say after him. He's gonna make up stories after him. All right, let me try get this one up for you. I'm trying to get some stats on the screen so I can bring my boy in. I think this guy is the best the best CDM in the region. I think he has improved, and I don't just believe that he's the best in the region. I think he's better than Rice. I actually think he's better than Rice. I've said it before, and people said that I was a madman. I actually think he's better than Rice. Edson Alvarez is better than Rice, guys. I'm telling you. You're gonna come back and say it to me, and I said it, when the transaction took place, and I said Edson Alvarez is better than Rice, and you guys laughed at me and said I'm an idiot. But Edson Alvarez is better than Rice, and I'm gonna repeat it again. All right. So Edson Alvarez took that one spot right there, and then the rest in midfield. We have two progressors of the ball. You would have Weston McKennie, KC Palmer, Carrasquilla, Chavez, JD, my bias brother. Remember, my TV. All right, so the two front players are that's going to be a tough one because Carrasquilla, guys. You have no other guys performing better than Carrasquilla in the CONCACAF region. But if you name out Chavez, Sean, how you doing, man? Opal as well. You name out Chavez for Mexico. He's seriously good as well. So for me, over the left-hand side, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna put a workman like. I'm gonna put Chavez in, or Chavez in, and then oh my God, then you have Weston McKennie left out. All right, my goodness. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put in Weston McKennie as well. Alan Jackson said, although I'm a Liverpool fan, I can't agree with it. I said Edson Alvarez is better than Declan Rice. I've said it before a ball kicked, and I'm saying it again. All right. You better after the end of the season, you're gonna come out here telling me that I was correct. All right, so Weston McKennie. All right, so I have Chavez, Edson Alvarez, and Weston McKennie in midfield. And then I have three up front. My Juras, big up yourself, thanks for being here. My striker, you have Mikel Antonio. The Rice left West Ham and go back against them. Yeah, every time him go, them get thump up. Yeah, happy New Year's to all of you guys. People forgive me, my bad type. Okay, no problem. Yeah, drive. All right. JD, what you say? Bobby, turn over my side. No man, we have done. We finished with the side. We're just picking a best 11, and you guys made me pass the hour mark. So you see, if I see 100 likes on this, I'm out of here. Oh, no, this is the thing. All right. So up front now, striker. You have Shamar Nicholson. You have Mikel Antonio as two of Jamaican strikers would go into it. You have Balogun, Pepe for United States. You have Santiago Jimenez from Fulham, and you have Henry Martin as well. So Mexico have exceptional strikers. Out of that, who I'm going to pick? Out of everyone that I do like, Balogun, good. Santiago might be having the best year out of all of them, but it doesn't translate into Mexico as to what he's doing in world football. Jimenez, the Jimenez, I like how he presses. I think out of everybody, Mikel Antonio, Shamar Nicholson, Jimenez, Balogun, Santiago, Henry Martin, I think I'm going for Jimenez that I saw today. He's the damn one I'm putting in as my best striker. So Jimenez, Mexico, gets the nod as my striker. That is mine, you know. So pick who you want, all right? That is mine. Then on the right flank, this is where it gets tough. On the left side, you have Alphonso Davies. Pulisic, Nigel Boza. No, I wouldn't put Boza over him. I think this guy is very good, you know. I'm not saying Boza is not very good, but I think this guy, look how much other guys I've pointed out, and I still give him the nod. But Nigel goes. All right, it looks like I had some Wi-Fi problems, so I just changed it to my service. So I will do it maybe for the next hour. You said I'm muted now. Are you guys hearing me? You're hearing me? Are you guys hearing me now? You're hearing me now or I'm muted? Let me check to see if I'm muted. All right, you said I'm not hearing me. No, man. The mic is working. The mic is working. Oh, you're hearing me now. You're hearing me? Okay, so I'm not muted. It was just, it chipped out because I'm using Wi-Fi, so I don't know what happened. All right. Boza is good, but not okay. All right. Thanks very much. So I use the minutes up front. Yes. The left hand side, Alphonso Davis, Damari Gray, Pulisic. I don't have flow, and I'm not in Belgium. I'm in England now. So Damari Gray, Alphonso Davis, are Pulisic. If you want to throw Liam Bailey in it, you throw Liam Bailey in it, but Liam Bailey plays over the right hand side, you know. And then we're going to throw Pulisic. Whosoever never made it over the left hand side, make it over the right hand side. Out of all of them, I am going to put Alphonso Davis right here. So Alphonso Davis, Davis makes it right here. Oh, I never put in Jonathan David. You know, I never had Jonathan David in the forward line. And then over the left hand side, I would put Damari Gray back in it. Pulisic, Liam Bailey, and yeah, Chucky Lozano in it. You can put Chucky Lozano in it as well. And out of all of them, Liam Bailey not playing nothing for Jamaica, so it's very hard to pick him based on CONCACAF form. So you'd have to be, and Pulisic, we have put Pulisic in it as well. No, we have put Bobby Reid in it as well. Whoa, that's gonna tough one, you know. Because Pulisic perform equally as Liam Bailey. Obviously, people would say that Italy might not be the strongest league, but he will perform in the Champions League as well. And he performed for United States. So technically, Pulisic is performing better than Liam Bailey. Damari Gray perform in a Saudi and he perform for Jamaica. So Damari Gray would be ahead. No, but people would say the Saudi league is weaker than the Premier League and the Italian league. But he's performing way better than all of them. Sharon Lebeka, yeah, Sharon Lebeka would make the right wing as well. But he performs less in CONCACAF. But still better than others on the list. And he's performing well in Germany as well. So it's a long list for the right-hand side. I want to see I'm going to leave up the right-hand side for you guys to pick. Pulisic failed in the EPL. I don't think he failed in the EPL. The amount of games he played to what he has done in the EPL, with the circumstance, I wouldn't say that. All right, I wouldn't say that. I think he performed decent with the time that he got on the field. So Gray, if we're using CONCACAF as a strong standpoint. No, I've not said Chris Smith, listen, man, I'm gonna put Charlie back up on the list, man. Nitro. So why Liam Bailey wouldn't be a flop then? Nitro in the Premier League. So you see the bias we talk about? So Liam Bailey can be a success in the Premier League when he played for 3 seasons. And what he did over the 3 seasons. You can't use that, bro. Because if the man injured in the play, and that's the excuse we use the Liam Bailey. So you have to give him the same excuse. And when him get game, him actually perform. So what we're going to do, skip over the other seasons, then we can't use that to evaluate conversation. All right? So if you're going to give Liam Bailey a pass, okay, Liam Bailey lighting up the EPL, no. Okay, thank you very much. You notice what you use? No. So what happened to the other 2 seasons then? You're not talking about that. Yo, we can't. Oh, get a reason like that, man. Come on, man. All right. So yeah. So who you want to put on the right hand side? Because for me, I am slightly going into favor of Damari Gray. Okay, he was injured. So Pulisic never injured as well. Have you checked the amount of injuries Pulisic had in the time that he was in Chelsea? Please do. It's on the internet, so check for yourself. So so Alan says Gray he's going with. So Nitro, you're going with Bailey. So Nitro, after all of the Bailey hype, you don't pick Bailey. JD, oh, we're not gonna be biased, sir. We come from Jamaica, but real ball, I am from Jamaica as well, and I'm not biased because Nitro say everything, and Nitro pick Gray. Oh, so after all of the hype in Leon Bailey, you go for Gray. Oh my God! So no Gray me, a Gray me pick as well, yo. A Gray me pick, you know. Nigel said, Pulisic had a brain injury. Don't ball, boy. Boy, I wouldn't respond to that, you know, because if it's a big Pulisic is a dunce baller, my God. Kevin Williams says Pulisic have never had a good season in the EPL. Oh Lord, boy. All right, so we all says Gray. All right, we all says Gray. And I do agree with it. I pick Gray. So my team, my best 11, Big Boss, that wanted the best 11, Navas in goal, Dest at right back, Chris Richard at right centre back, Ethan Pinnock, left centre back, Bell at left back. In midfield, Edson Alvarez as the best player, Weston McKennie and Chavez from Mexico. Up front, we have Gray, Jimenez, and Davis. So let me know how you like that list, all right? Because Leon Bailey never made the list. So let me see if you have burn me out too, because everybody come to them conclusion and we put the player them in. And I put in what, 1 Jamaican, 2 Jamaican, 3 Jamaican players made the 11. 1 American, 2 American made the actual 11. A Mexican, 1, 2, no, 3 American made 11, and 3 Mexican made 11, and 1 Canadian and 1 Costa Rican. All right. Nigel says Bailey and right wing. Bailey at right wing and current farm. All right, then. Me not gonna change my list, you know. Generous. They said that we need to pick something off tactical list, and we went on it, and we couldn't put Bailey over Damari Gray. I am not doing it. I am not going to be bullied. Jairus, Happy New Year, Big Boss. I am not going to be bullied. That list can win the World Cup. When really this the World Cup, you know. Pulisic only play good against the likes of St. Kitts and Guyana. Real ball, I think you don't turn on the TV properly. That may be a story I make up. I know it would pain your heart to do it. No, Nitro, I am not going to, because the truth is not the truth. Right there. You're lying. Your truth is not the truth. You're lying. All right? Jason Guna says, Gray, left, Pulisic right. No, Alphonso Davis will not be on the bench. So I am not going to have that. Look again, join it late because Bell made the left back position. Unless you want to force Alphonso Davis down there because you want to put on other players up at the front. You know? Yes. JD Pulisic, EPL 20 goals and 11 assists in 98 games. USA 64, 64 games, 28 goals and 17 assists. I think they're just making up stories. You know, why Tajan Buchanan is not on the wing. We couldn't put in everyone Kevin J. But I understand that there's a lot of players in the Concacaf region. But obviously, we just watch our players. But it's good when people like yourself come in and talk about other players so people can know that there's a lot of players and I'm not biased. Because Kevin, because I'm not saying 11 Jamaicans on the list, they're saying that I'm biased. You understand me? When really and truly, I just maybe just watch more football than them. And that is just the only war right there. Patrick Riley, that's what Tax says his team could, yeah, it could reach far if you pick a team like this, yes. But we have to know the bench as well, because it's not just starting 11 win games. You have to have the bench as well. Buchanan better than Gray. Buchanan is a talent, you know. I think Buchanan is a talent, you know, and I think Buchanan is criminally underrated there. You know, his pace and power. Be honest, he tore up Jamaica. You know, so if we think that he's not good, boy oh boy, and in those games, if you're gonna use the 2 games to judge, you know, we wouldn't say none of our wingers better than him because he was one of the best players on the park in both games. So we have to be honest to ourselves, man. And every time he showed up for Canada, you know, Buchanan for what? The last World Cup, no, the previous Gold Cup, when they never had everyone and they had to kind of improvise. That's when I had a real respect for that kid. It's talented, man. So, oh, Messi, no, no, Messi is not in our region. Tactical pick the US. The US. But I picked, all right, so I picked a more unbiased list, and we got a few Jamaicans in it. Gray and Ethan Pinnock would make the list. Bell is questionable, I think, on everyone else's list. But Ethan Pinnock and Gray, nobody would fight me on it. So we get 2 Jamaican players in it. So what are we fighting for? Real ball, we just done with the war, man. I'll just leave it right there. All right, so let me press this because I have some technical issues, guys, and I want to go and watch some Arsenal AFTV. I want to watch some AFTV tonight, so I can't stay the whole night on. You know, I wanted to make sure at least I made some time for you guys. You know, but you know the war. See, we just reached 100. Okay, when you look, you drop 100 likes on it, so that saves me. JD, the Argentine, them turn CONCACAF. You know, okay. Get the likes up on the video, people. I will save what on here, so I will save you a trip. Everybody, no, you can't. Me want to watch the AFTV myself and listen. I want to listen. I was listening when they were winning. I want to listen when they're losing because I can write down what I am listening to. All right. Yes. Oh, the rest of the teams, team looking so far. Which part you talking? Chris Smith put up Leon Bailey stats. Chris Smith, not care what you do, when they talk the truth, they're not gonna believe you. All right. And I don't think in 2024 they are going to do the same. Are they gonna do anything different? All right. So. Yes, Liam Bailey play. Pulisic is not a failure. Yes. Well, Man City no have TV for watch, so me understand. Okay, no problem. Why demand 5 or 6 players? We demand 5 or 6 players. We don't have 5 or 6 players that are better than everybody in this region. I'm very sorry, my brother. I've watched the team played and we're doing our thing, but we have to give others respect, and we don't have 5 or 6 of the best players in the region. I think the max we have is 2. You know, 2 we have, to be honest, because not care what we try to spin it. If when a man come here and don't play good, and then if you use stats, the stats shows that the next players them still better. I don't know what kind of excuse we can make up. Damarigi came here and played good. So that's why we can call him out, that say him can get picked because he came here and did the job. But Leon Bailey, you can't force to say he's one of the best players in the CONCACAF because that could not be accurate, because when he comes to the CONCACAF, he has done not much because CONCACAF, Pulisic write him off. Alphonso Davis write him off in the CONCACAF region. So he can't be, so we can't put him in that bracket. And it's just Ethan Pinnock and Damari Gray at this point. And then we could have Blake. So that would be the most we could get. 3 players in the actual best 11. 3 players. So you see, you come up with 3 after all of the war. You say a 3. So you agree with me. So I don't know why me the years are fight with you for 1 hour a day with New Year's to come in here. And you say the same thing. Maybe a 3 is different, but a 3. Navas is over Blake, Juras. Navas still a play football, KLR Navas, and we have to look at what them do in the to time. Bailey carrying a team to EPL title. Pulisic was carried by Chelsea. And that is the next lie you're walking, telling people, Nitro, kind of stop it, bro. We are watching the games, them Nitro, and we see the games, them. All right, so tap the line, man, Nitro. All right, yes. You will call for numbers, and when the man put up Pulisic numbers, it's still it pushing our side, and we can't face reality and give Pulisic him credit. Liam Bailey can be good, and Pulisic can be good as well. Good Lord. And then when it's the CONCACAF, it's only one conversation. Blake, Pinnock, Bailey, Gray, and Boza have to be in those teams. No, I don't have them in my teams, Nitro. I have possible 3 out of the guys them that you have on the list right there. And it's Pinnock, Blake, and Gray. All right? Yes, and we are done. Boza, good player, but I don't think he's actually one of the best strikers, like the 1 or 2 best striker in the region. Well, Warren, may I argue the opinion? So, JD, who you want on your team, Pulisic or Bailey? No, Rushy, I would take Pulisic. I would take Pulisic. I've seen Pulisic playing in the region against us, against other big teams. So when man says Pulisic only score against the small teams, that is the next lie, bro. Pulisic is miles better than Liam Bailey in this region. Miles, it's not even close. Anybody say anything else, they are just lying. Good Lord. We are just lying, bro. So every day, 17 times on Sunday, I am putting Pulisic over Liam Bailey in my team. It's 17 times. All right. Hold on. Chris says, how can you use such stats to compare players? One player plays more game than the other. Chris, I never use the stats at the pillar man them from Bailey camp. He use the stats. Drop a great player into a good squad, and it's expected of him to have a great stats. Okay, all right. Boy, I don't know what to say then. All right, you know what? No, overall, who is the better player? Rocher, it's not far. It's not far, but I would still put Pulisic over Bailey same way. I would still put him over Bailey. And Nitro say Pulisic is this, but I think Bailey is actually what Nitro said. I think that's what I have Pulisic as the edge over Bailey in is actually his positioning skills and his footballing IQ. I actually have him over Bailey, and that's what I think. Both of them skill sets are similar, or maybe not similar, but to the level that they have excelled in their skill sets, I think that it's similar. All right, but I think his positioning ability, his footballing IQ is actually better than Bailey. That's my opinion, and that's why I would put Pulisic over Bailey as the better footballer. That's what I would put. So that's why I said their skill set similar. So if you pick Bailey over him, I have no problem. But what I've seen from the player, I think he's a better footballer than Liam Bailey. That's what I've said. And no worry me, ask me my question and I give you my take. All right. Pull is better than Bailey. However, Bailey can surpass Pull. Okay, so you are agreeing, but so that may say so. Once he keeps on learning, he will improve, and once his footballing IQ improves and he positioning get better, adds more defensive coverage there, I think he can be a better player. We have talked about that his ceiling. We have talked about his ceiling. We have talked about his ceiling the other day, and I said his ceiling could be Raheem Sterling. And people said I'm dissing Raheem Sterling. No, I think Liam Bailey has skill sets that can be harnessed and be a good player. A good player up to Raheem Sterling standard. Obviously, he would have to, Aston Villa would have to be astronomically better, and also he would have to be a part of that, or he has to move to a big team, a bigger team, in order to achieve that. Because I do think the stats that Raheem Sterling puts up, it's because his teams were no, Raheem Sterling is super talented. Don't think that I'm trying to decrease Raheem Sterling's talent. All right, I'm just saying if Leon Bailey can put everything together and have the right team, maybe he can be as good as Raheem Sterling. And I have Raheem Sterling as one of the best wingers to ever play in the Premier League. I saw him over three teams in different conditions, and I think he has actually excelled. I still think Raheem Sterling is still one of the best wingers in the actual league. One of the best wingers in the actual league. And he covers all blades of grass there as well. So, and he's getting older, you know? Yeah, so that's what I think about Leon Bailey. So I do have high respect for him as to where he could go, but I still believe that what I see from Pulisic, yeah, I will give him the edge. Anytime Pulisic meets an aggressive CDM, he's off. That boy is soft. All right, fair enough. Good look on that one. JD, remember Pulisic is younger than Leon Bailey. Well, he was pushed in the limelight a little bit faster. He was pushed in the limelight a little bit faster, Chris Smith. So your football years, he's at that higher echelon longer than Bailey. Yeah, you know, so you have to rank it a little bit different. All right. Right now, Pulley is just better than Bailey, but can pass okay. Because I love that people still giving him his credit. So he moved to Italy and he's doing his thing. You know, Sterling has some incredible stats. Laugh out loud. If he had taken all of the chances KDB cooked. Okay, so the reason why Sterling reached up there is because of the KDB effect. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right. Sterling is a talent, man. Sterling might just be the best Jamaican baller ever, you know. Pulisic I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for this one. Pulisic got pushed because he's an American. I was waiting for those things. I was waiting for that. He gets pushed because he's an American. Wow. England fans crying for Sterling to be in England squad. Southgate is a politician. Southgate said he likes to cap players. We're going to do a separate video on that as well. I agree on that, Jared. Yeah, man, Sterling might just be Jamaica's best player, man. But obviously, people talk about John Barnes and all sort of thing. John Barnes is very good, but Sterling, give man him credit, man. You know? And me know we try to spin and tell lies, but we sell Sterling to England and all them foolishness there. I wouldn't never pick the man that's the man that play for England. So people, we take our time. Oh, okay. Let me show you. I should have tried to get others, but the book is a little bit expensive, so I chose to buy the one that I like. You know, yes. So the one that I like was the treble winners. So I bought that one, you know. Yes, Richard and Samuel said John Barnes is the best Jamaican. Richard, I have named him, but I gave him my take. I just believe that it was Raheem Sterling. I didn't know Heidi has those stuff. No, Juras, because yesterday, what happened, you know, because we have to leave tomorrow, midday. And because we have to go a little bit further. Yeah, so we have to go on the road because of the time, so sometimes the shops are closed. We have to go to Merrill. That's way over Dudley side. So, and I'm over, let me say, I'm over the other side. I'm over literally where Aston Villa ground is. So when you put it in, you realize the distance. So at the time when the game was actually going on, I had to leave from the game side to go to Merrill. So it's the opposite side to go and get the phone and the stuff for my lady and stuff. So I never got the chance to get it done. But don't worry, guys. I can go in there. I can literally go in there and see your boy. All right? Just see your boy. So don't worry yourself. It's not a big deal for me to get there. All right? So don't worry. Next time I'm over here, I will go to the games and get. I'm not going to look no interview from them, but if I'm recording there, I will show you that he's in the VIP section. Are passing through, doing the signings and stuff. Because Bailey, in Emery system, him look good. Big baller Benzema, all right, maybe. But others were in Irish Mash and Magazine. Let me go for some more things to show the one Jason because him love talk. The best Jamaican defender is John Stones. They did laugh. 1 second, guys. All right, Mr. Jason Ferran, look, this is an super malt. Super malt. So this is Malta, Jason. This is Malta. So I can't get the original Jamaican Malta. And look at this, Jason. I couldn't get this. And I don't know if this is in Haiti. So you can make stories up. So I bought a lot of buns. Yes, so say what you want now, Jason. And it's national bun. All right? Yeah. You see Gibbs White, are you? Okay. No, buy a Oliver. Yeah, I buy a Oliver bun, so I got a Oliver bun. Yeah. Ramen noodle soup, cheap. Huh? So you couldn't show me the Asian cuisine. No, I'm at my auntie's house. So, and it's literally close to the actual stadium, sir. Very, very close. I think, what, a minute or a minute and a half. Yeah. But sometimes, bruh, if you're going to those games, the time that you have to take to go to those games, you have to go like 1.5 hours. So when I'm in Belgium and I can go to the other games, and you can go half an hour and still get in with ease. Villa games, I don't know if it's because they're doing good now, but you have to park 16 miles down the road. You know, you end up have to park past your yard. So if you're not coming from your yard, better you just go outside and walk to it. Better you just go outside and just walk, because you ain't gonna get in the space. So they're getting the support for real. They're definitely getting support. All right. So no problem, man. No problem. Maybe I can do it the next time. No, not maybe. I'm going to do it the next time. Don't worry yourself. And then Jason will still say something. He will say that I am cutting something and using some foolishness. Jason Ferran will say what he wants. But guys, I'm not gonna hold you up because as you see, I'm carrying a little cold and stuff. And we will chop it up, chop it up again. So take care of yourself. Happy New Year when it comes. All of the man, big up. Smash the like button, all right, as you come in. So smash the like button and get it up there. Yeah, man, and just take care of yourself. Hopefully you have a prosperous, even the ones that came in and said them can't comprehend what I'm saying. Hopefully you have a prosperous new year and find seek some comprehension, and stop seek violence, and just try live a better life in a 2024 coming up, because that's the only thing you can do. You haven't been I am not here for a day. No, because remember I'm a little bit tired, man, and because the rain, you had some rain here. You had even a tornado, a small one. Yeah, but the storm passed on the day that we came here. You get me? Maybe the night when we came here. So it's been raining like every single day straight through. So it carry a little flu here and there. So that's why. But no, man, people, I'm gonna be back soon, Juras. If I'm going home tomorrow, I will be streaming the other day, or maybe even the night, depending on how I do feel, But maybe the other day, because we are gonna leave out around 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. So we will be back in Belgium anytime around 8 o'clock. Around 8 o'clock, we will get clear and everything, and then we have to drive from Brussels back to Antwerp. So that will take an extra hour. So 9 o'clock. So I can't stream because I will be tired. So you will see me back maybe like the next day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be back. So don't worry, man. We're gonna be chopping up everything just the same. So thanks it again, guys. Yeah, man. Happy New Year to Bessas, Juras, all of the man that came in. All right. Take care of yourself, and we'll chop it up again later. Yeah. All right. Bye bye.